Good day, guys. Being here, today we're going to model this. Okay, so model these frames, these, and so this is what we have. And you can just type in a number and open and close. Okay, so you can close part of it or all of it. Okay, so let's do it. So first, we're going to create a profile here. Okay, so reference plane RP, dimension DI equal another dimension. So this one, let's create a parameter. Let's call it W1, and this one will be W2. So now go to family types. So let's create some two different type of a profile. So for example, the first one will be maybe 70 by 140 maybe, and 70 140. Then create another one. So this one will be 35 by 70. So 35 70 and apply and OK. So now we have two different size, and don't forget to draw the line. Okay, so lock, and then that's it. So now we can create a new family. So it will be generic model here, and then load this profile into the generic model. So now let's place some reference plan first. Okay, so now this is a floor plan, so we are looking from the top, and so this will be one side and the other side. So this will be the width of those frames. So width from here to here. Okay, so now create a parameter. Let's call it width, and type. It's okay. Maybe I'll just roughly 4 meter. So now go to front view. So we need a height reference plane. Okay, so dimension DI, and I'll just roughly make it 4 meter as well, and then create a height parameter type. Okay, so now go to floor plan again, and then we're going to draw this the big frame first. Okay, so we're going to use set a plan. I'll pick this reference plan and go to either left or right. So now we have 1 2 3. So create a sweep, sketch path, pick line, lock. So 1 2 and 3. Trim TR, and then AL line, lock and lock. So now finish, select profile, so select this big one. Okay, so now have a look in 3D view. Looks like the direction is not right. That's fine, we can just change 90 degree. That's it. Okay, so now the next step is we go to front elevation. Let me just drag this to this side. I'm going to just place a reference plan here. So, and also I'm going to place another reference plan here. So now what we're going to do is I'll just roughly so have a look at this image. Okay, so this image, so maybe this one, so that's a person here, roughly 2 meters about here. So which means this the bracing is roughly in, so this point is in the middle of this frame, so about 2 meter high. And from this shape of triangular shape, I guess this is roughly 1.5 or 1.6. So let's just use 1.5. Okay, so go back here. So let's just this one. So I'll just roughly change this to 1.5 meter. And also I want to create a parameter for this one. So this one will be the one we use to control these families. I'll call it D for depth. Okay, so instance and OK. So I'm also going to create this parameter. So this one will be, let me just call it H1 instance. So the reason we create this is, let me just do a screenshot. So ignore this. Okay, so now this is that these are the brace in the X shape. And so currently when it's fully open or fully closed, or should I say opened, it's roughly 1.5 meter. Okay, so and then this looks like roughly 2 meter. So in this triangular shape, 90°, so we know we can get 3, 4, 5. Okay, so which means this one will be 2.5 meter. So the length of this one will not change. So which means when we move this to reduce this width, and this one will come down. Okay, so this one will come down. So it will come down something. I will do an arc like this. Okay, so which means this one, when we reduce this one will increase. So for example, I'll draw a triangular like this. So when this D becomes this, and this height become this. So okay, so now we because we have that formula, so this one H1 equals, in this triangular shape, square root of this one. So currently it's 2.5 square minus 2.5 meter square minus this D square. Okay, so this will be the formula for H1. But we can't just use 2.5 because we have this parameter. So this formula is correct if the height is 4 meter. But if we change this height, so for example, if I want to reduce the size of this frame, it becomes 3 meter, and then this will not be correct. So what we need to do is we need to swap this 2.5 with something relative to height. Okay, so what will it be? So it's actually in this triangular shape. So this is 2 meter, which is half of the height, right? And actually we don't need to do this. It's 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. So which means this is 5, this is 5, this is 4. 2.5 is it will be h height, okay, which is this one, divided by 2 becomes 2 meter, and times let me think, height divided by 2 becomes 2 meter. 2 meter, we need 2 meter, we need 2 meter become 2.5. It will be times 5 divided by 4. So this will be the formula for this one. So we just need to put this one into here, and then we can, yeah, that's it. So now let's do it. So go to family types, H1 equals. So let me just have a look again. I'll just drag this onto my other screen so I can copy it. Okay, so sqrt bracket and another bracket. So it'll be height divided by 2 times 5 divided by 4, and a bracket and square. minus d square bracket. Let's try. Oops. Another bracket. Oh, yeah, something's not right. Height divided by 2 times 4 bracket sqrt. Get rid of that one. 2. Oh, sorry, 2. Yeah, that's right. So now that's it. So this one, this height, h1 will relative to the height and also the day. So let's have a look. If I drag this one, so you will see this h1 come down as well. Okay, that's good. So, but if I drag this day to become very big, so you will see we have issue. So what we need to do is we need to limit this day. Okay, so we need to limit this day. So we can do this. So we can create another D1. So D1 instance, okay. And then we're going to use if condition. So if that day is, so we're going to use control it so it won't be too big and it also won't too small, because we need some space for the frame. They can't just stack together. So let's say the minimum spacing will be 100. So if the D is smaller than 100, and then we'll use 100. Otherwise, so we need another if. Okay, so if the D is larger than 1.5 meter. So because we can't just use 1.5 meter, we need to relate this 1.5. So relate this 1.5 to the height as well, just like what we did to this. So 1.5, it will be height, okay, which is 4 divided by 2, and become 2. 2 and times here, height times 3 divided by 4. So this one will be the maximum depth. Okay, so let me just drag this away. Where am I? D, if D is larger than height divided by 2 times 3 divided by 4, and I'll just copy this one. If it's larger than that, so I will just use this one. Otherwise, the D will be, oh sorry, if D will be D, oh sorry, if, yep, D1 will be D bracket. I think that should be it. Oh, another bracket. Yes. Okay, so, and also don't forget, we need to change this one from D to D1. So now we still have a D to control, but this time, if I drag this, you will see, oh yeah, this one. We need to swap this one as well, sorry about that. We need to swap this one to D, and then we can use D to control this. So, and usually I like to move them away from this dimension group. So, and that's it. So this will be the D. So let me just quickly, I'll just draw two reference plan and just put that day to it, so we can quickly have a look. So now you will see I can change this day. I can make it, very big, but it was just, these will just stop there. Okay, so it won't break the family. And also when it becomes very small, so if I type in 0, and you will see it will stay here. It won't, overlap with that reference plane. So I think that's good. So I'll just Control Z, delete. So I just change this one. Maybe I'll change the D to 1.5 meter. So now we can start to model the rest of this family. So create, I'm going to use a reference line. Okay, so draw one reference line from here to here and another reference line from here to here. So now let's have a look in 3D view. So we can create a sweep, and this time we can use pick path and finish. Pick this profile, so and finish. So it looks like I need to rotate as well, so that's fine. So 90 degree, and also need to be offset 90. Maybe not this one, maybe this one. Yeah, all good. So and same, create another one, sweep, pick path, this one, okay, pick this 90, and also this one will be 125, apply. So that's 90 plus the thickness of this the other frame. So that's good. So let's have a look of, let's have a test. Okay, so change the D. All good. Maybe let's go to front view so it's easier. Okay, 900, good, 1500, and accidentally I make it 3 meter, still stay at 1.5. That's good. So yeah, that's it. Yeah, of course we need to create another cross here, but I'll just save some time. I'll just leave it to you. Okay, so what's next? So the next step is we need to create another family. So generic model, and then we need to load this. Okay, so we need to load this into the new family. I'm going to place it. We can't see the top frame. That's fine. Place it here. We can just select this floor plan, and then we can change the view range of this plan. Okay, so I'll just make it 999, and so we can see the whole family. So now we can align this to this block, and align this to, oh, I don't think we have a center. Yeah, maybe we can do it. We can add a center reference plan. Okay, so I think this one is the center. So this is the old center one. So what we can do is we can just uncheck the define origin and change this to just maybe front. Okay, so change this to front, and this one become back, and this one become center. So black and front. So and then I'll also equal it, and then define origin. So and this one, yeah, change this as well, because if you have this as center when you dimension, so this is actually not center of this frame. It's on the left side of the frame. So this change this to left. So when you have a dimension, when you do a dimension, so sometimes you have a center symbol. So this will avoid to have that symbol. And also, yeah, I'll just leave that for now. You can name it, or just name it left. Oops, sorry. Okay, so I think that's all good. So load this back and override. So now we can align and find this center reference line. And so you can always, if you dimension, there's no center for this, so usually there will be a center symbols. So yeah, it's not loaded in this family, so that's fine. So I'll just skip this. Okay, so we have one, and oh, actually I think that's maybe we don't necessarily need to create a project. Oh, sorry, need to create a family with all these, because it's a little bit hard to control each one. Maybe we can just place it in a project. So I think that'll be should be enough. So for example, this is a project, and then I go back to this one. Okay, so this is one of those frame, and then load this into the project, and then so that's pretty much it. So now what we need to do is, so we can just array it. Okay, so array it these two here, and I'll just make 8 of them. So now go to 3D view, and then I'll just ungroup them. So now we need something there. Okay, that's okay. We just need to, we can just go back to this family. And what we can do is we can select these two frame and add a visibility. So I'll just call it X. Okay, so X in instance. Okay, and okay. Maybe let me just also uncheck change this to not reference. This will help when I dimension in the project, because if it's a reference, it will always show up when you try to dimension. So override. Okay, so we just need to copy one more. And then, so the last one, you just need to uncheck that X. So then that's it. Okay, so, and then you just need to do one extra, because for example, this one, if I, let me just change them to 0, for example, and they won't, go stack together. So what we need to do, so let's Control Z. We just need to go to south elevation. Sorry about that. We just need to align. Okay, so align, lock, align, lock, align, lock, align, lock, lock, lock. And then that's it. So now let's have a look. 3D view. Select part of them. Okay. Okay. Back. And that's it. Okay, so yeah. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.